Hello, everyone, and welcome to Advanced Division Playoffs Semifinals. We got the Flock, we got the Flush. We have a big game coming up here. I am Flawless, joined by my co-caster.
Revolve. Hi, I am Revolve. I will be joining Flawless to cast the advanced semifinals between Flock and Flushed. It should be a good game.
Yes, I'm very, very excited to this game. I think that this one will be a little bit one-sided. However, I do think this will be a match. I don't think this will be it won't be that one-sided, but I think it'll be pretty close. The people I really, really want to look at here is definitely the DPS from Flock. I know that they have true pop-off potential, and I think this could be a very close thing between these two DPS lines.
Yeah, I think DPS lines on both teams are very close. I think Flushed is just better at the other positions that they have, but I think I think Flock definitely plays them pretty tight in the DPS position.
Yeah, I agree. And looks like that we are going to be going to Lijiang Tower. Now, this is a very flexible map. We have seen teams run Pharah. We've seen teams run Dive. There's a lot of different things you could run here, and I am very excited because I'm hoping to see Flush to run some Bitchfield, but we'll see what they're going to run today. Yes.
Yeah, with the three different areas on Lijiang Tower, you can definitely see a wide variety of compositions. Garden's a lot more open, control center's a lot more compact, so you'll definitely see, it's less likely to see Far on control center, but Far is fairly good on gardens, so you can see a wide variety of compositions as we go into that map.
Yeah, you could also see some Sim, as a lot of teams like to run Sim inside of Night Market. It's a very good strategy. We might see that come out today as well. So we're going to be starting off on Lijiang Tower, and here we are on Night Market. Let's see what both teams are going to run. This is a it's either you're going to run Brawl or you're going to run that Sim strat. It's basically only that. You don't really see Dive ran. You don't really see much Pharah. So we'll see what they run here. As it'll be unlocking in 5 seconds, we'll be able to see both compositions on both sides of the teams. Alright, and we do see some Bitchfield. I really do be liking that. On the other side, though, there is the classic Brawl, except possibly a Reaper pick by Peter Peterly, so we'll be able to see that.
Yeah, basic Brawl with the Moira Lucio on the side of Flock. A very untraditional composition coming out from Flushed with the Reinhardt Winston.
And I think Flock might have done their research because they're running out on the May Reaper, so they might know that they're running the Ryan Winston.
Ultra goes in onto Portal. No kills either way so far. Peter gets fired, but he races out of it. EMP. Surf takes out Ultra.
Surf takes down Ultra.
Eden jumps away. Zero's trying to get something done on the Doomfist, but it doesn't look like he's getting anything so far. Peter's able to take him out. Surf is able to take out Winston during that. However, Bass takes out Portal. EMP takes out the turret, and Akahop takes out Plato. And that's going to be fight one going towards Flock.
Yeah, and it was pretty decisive. I mean, it seems like Flock did kind of do their research, and they knew that they were going to be running this Bitchfield composition that runs the Winston and Ryan, and it's going to be very hard to play into against the Reaper, so they're going to be engaging here, but they have to play a little bit more passive. They can't be aggressive with the Reaper on the other side. Yeah,
Zero's going in, try to get a punch. He gets it off on the Portal, but no kills coming out of that. Coalescence comes out from Flock. Flock already gets two. Akahop and Peterly getting many kills right now. 5 down. It's just Baz left.
We need to see Flock. Flock is doing a really good job. We need to see Flushed possibly switch their composition. How much I do love Bitchfield, it's not going to work against this May Reaper composition. They have to be. They can't be in. They're kind of inting right now because of the fact that they can't just push into this comp. They have to wait and be more passive with their bubbles.
Zero's coming around from the right, punches in, gets nothing out of it. However, he does get Nano. He's trying to get value out of Meteor Strikes. Blizzard comes out from the side of Flock. Zero is able to get EMP. From Surf is able to get Plater, and Peter takes out the Winston. Big shatter coming out from Ultra. However, Peter gets Ana with his Death Blossom. Ultra is able to take out Nero. However, it does look like Flock will be cleaning up here and taking the fight, going up towards around 75%. Round 1, maybe 2 fights left on the side of Flushed.
Another really decisive win, and it's built off all ultimates. They were able to just win it out with the ults that they were given, and look, they're playing
Ultra already taking out Portal. Most cores coming out for Plato. Zero's able to get Peter. That's big because Peter's been really impactful during these fights. Zero's able to take out EMP. That's 2 big picks coming out from Zero. Plato's able to take out Surf, and Plato's getting kills as well. Zero getting another one onto Akahop. It looks like this fight's going to go the way of Flushed. However, Flock will be at 99%, so they only need to retake once, and Fortal will have Shatter for next fight.
That was very interesting by Flock. They kind of got a little bit like starstruck in the fact that they played way too close up when they didn't have to, and they lost Portal very, very early. But Portal, they need to look to go a lot more aggressive, and it looks like they're going to be doing that right now.
Yeah, Nero already takes out the turret. Shatter coming out from Portal doesn't seem to get anyone. Oh, Nano Boost coming out from the side of Flush, and it's just kills all around for Flushed as they clean up Flock, and they're probably going to be staggering Surf now. So we probably won't see another fight for a little bit.
Yeah, and there it is. This comp is really good at like basically being defensive and waiting for an opportunity, and they were able to see that opportunity onto Fortal. They put the Winston bubble over him so that he couldn't get healing from his flex support, and they instantly deleted their Reinhardt. That was good decision making by the side of Flush, and it looks like they're also building it up. I mean, they have 50% already. They need to just get another 50.
Yeah, Ultra's definitely going to be looking for Shatter here. He shatters Nero. Nero is able to block before he goes down. Peter is left though. Blizzard's coming out from Nero, but Molten Core is coming out from Plato. Surf is able to take out Zero by pooping him off the map. Eden goes down as well. Both Portal and Peter getting kills, and it looks like this round is going to go the way of Flock.
Yeah, and honestly, it was really good play by the side of Flock. They were able to understand what compositions that Flushed were going to run before they even ran it, and they were able to win the point. Now, you can see how there's a little bit of banter going on in the chat. They wanted to play Bitchfield, but it's going to be unlikely as the enemy side is starting to play Reaper, so it looks like they're going to be coming out onto this more of a meta comp, but we will be seeing the Junkrat from Plato. I did see this in warm-up scrims. He was able to frag out on this hero, so we might see some crazy plays instead of Flush.
Yeah, Flush deciding to run the Junkrat and the Diva, where Flock decides to run the Zarya there. But otherwise, pretty similar compositions, trying to capitalize on those Maywalls. We'll see how Peter can pop off on this McCree.
I think Plato is going to have a little bit of free range as there's no Diva Matrix to eat any of these nades, and it's just going to be very, very fast.
Neil gets walled off, and he's dead already.
Yeah, and they're just going to be aggressive with this. I mean, they have no Diva Matrix. They're able to just take the position that they would have right now, and they're taking it like really, really quickly. I mean,
Ultra takes out Akahop with Fire Strike.
Yeah, that was a very good Fire Strike by Ultra, able to just take out Akahop, and they're able to take their ground here. The Junkrat was able to like create so much space in the fact that they don't have a Diva, and they still aren't switching to a Diva. They're sticking with the Zarya comp. I wonder what they're going to be doing with this.
Zero doesn't get a great wall off this time, so he's not going to be able to capitalize on that. However, Nero still has the wall, doesn't get much value either. Eden is frozen though. Coalescence coming out from Swift. Peter goes down to Zero.
Yeah,
Zero gets another one.
Yeah, it's a pretty decisive win by Flushed
Welcome
again.
and Plato getting 2.
A very decisive win by Flushed. And I mean, I think it's a composition difference again in the fact that Plato gets so much value and Zero gets so much value. And honestly, you have to question the Zarya pick at this point. I mean, Zarya is really good for like close combat kind of niche comps with like a Doom, with a Reaper, but they're not running the Doom, they're not running the Reaper, they're running the McCree.
Blizzard's coming out from Zero. Fortal charges out of it. However, Nero goes down. Fortal, he's all alone. He's going to get taken out by Plato. And it looks like Flock's just going to go back to spawn. They're still sticking on the Zarya because of the Graviton Surge, but they're not getting any value out of it right now. And percentage is already ticking up to close to 60. So they got to get value out of it quick and then get off that Zarya.
Alright, and Plato's getting to set up his tire. He's looking for a flank tire behind them. I don't know if they realize this. They don't. He's coming out with the tire. Oh, but it gets deleted instantly.
Peter then proceeds to High Noon. Walls come out. He's not going to get any value out of the high noon. Shadow does come out for Portal, takes down 0. Bomb coming out from Eden. It is able to take out Surf, but not before Peter takes out 2, with both Eden and 0 going down. Coalesce is coming out from Alcohol. Portal's able to take out Ultra and Plato.
Yeah, and that should be the fight win by Flock. Very, very, very good for them. They were able to use some of their ults and win out the fight. And look at that, Surf will be switching to the D.Va. I really like this pick because it'll be able to shut down the Junkrat a little bit more. And Nero kept the male, and here he is. He's going aggressive. He's going to kill Ultra really quickly here.
Yeah, Ultra is already down. Wall does come out from 0 to protect the rest of the team. That's just one ult out from Flock, and they've already won another fight. Sun's probably taking up into the 20s now.
Yep, and they have no ult, so they have to take a very, very fast fight here, Flock, or they're not going to be able to win, and that's what they're going to be doing. They're going to meet them inside.
Yeah, comes out from Plato. He's able to get Alcohol. That's massive. Heinen comes out from Peter. It is able to get Ultra, but they probably won't be able to turn around. Surf goes down. Portal's getting targeted now. He's down. Peter's trying to escape now, but EMP goes down, and Peter's going to be going down soon as well.
Yeah, and that should be a pretty one-sided fight. I mean, at the end of the day, Flush had the ultimates to be able to take that, and Flock ran out of the ults from the 2 fights before. And now this should be clean up. Mail from Zira. All he needs to do is hit it, and it should be a win for Flush.
Yep. Surf Team Max Blues is coming out. Foiled, he charges away. No one's on point right now. Peter and Portal both get picks of their own under the Flush GPS. Peter on the Doomfist coming in. He is able to take out Ultra. B comes out from Basilisk. Portal gets a big shatter onto Eden Swift.
Wow. At the turn of events, Flock was able to take back the fight, and that was on the decision-making from Peter and Portal. Peter was able to get a kill, like a couple kills there, and swing the fight. At the same time, Portal was able to hit that big shatter, and that was what sent them packing. And now Flush has some ults coming back. They have Tower coming up. They have Shatter coming up. But it's looking kind of Flock-oriented. I mean, Flock just need to win one more fight, and they're able to probably win this.
Yep. Peter going in on the Doomfist. Wall does come out from 0. Ultra is able to pick up EMP with a pin. However, Surf takes out Ultra afterwards. Tire coming out from Plato. Surf and Portal go down. Peter's able to take out Plato with a Meteor Strike. So far, kills going the way of Flush. Bomb comes out from Eden. Isn't able to get anyone. Ultra gets 2 with the Shatter. He takes out Peter and likely Alcop too. Shatter just come out from Portal getting 3. Neo already takes out Ultra. Plato is able to take out EMP on the side of Flock. Portal also goes down. This is coming out from 0. Another bomb coming out from Eden. Surf is able to take out Eden, but it's likely still going the way of Flush. There's no one here. Peter and Surf are there with their low health, and they're going down. Peter's taken out. EMP's back. Surf's dead. It's just EMP.
Yeah, it's just a stagger at this point. Portal's gonna be coming in, but not that fast. And there you go. Flush is able to take second point. It was pretty contested there, and I gotta give it to the Flock. They're kind of surprising me. They're playing a lot better than what I had expected them. And now moving on, it's gonna be Gardens. We might be able to see some dive here. We might see some just traditional Rhine, D.Va, May McCree. However, it seems like we're going to be seeing dive on the side of Flushed. They might be running out on the Tracer Sombra. It's a very known composition that can instantly delete a flex support very, very fast. So that's what we're going to be looking for them to do. And it's going to be a mirror matchup from both sides. So it's whoever outplays the enemy team more in this matchup here.
Yeah, very happy to see the dive coming out in this match. I think I'm really excited to see Peter on the Tracer.
Yeah, Peter is a known Tracer player, and there you go.
Already takes out Peter on the Sombra. Peter is able to take out Basilisk. It's already 2 for the way of Flock. Big boop coming out from EMP onto Ultra. Eden is able to take out Portal. Nero takes out Eden.
And that should be a win for Flock. A very, very quick one at that. they were able to just instantly delete someone and they were able to win it, but Nero gets a little too aggressive and they're able to kill him. It could be a swing fight here. Flushed is already coming back after that pick. And there it is, Fortle's hacked. He's not able to disengage. Fortle's very low, but he's able to get out.
Eden does drop low to the pulse bomb, but Peter's taken out before he can finish off the kill. Coalescence coming out from Swift. Plato takes out EMP, and it looks like this fight's going to go to the way of Flush, flipping extremely quickly after the original cap from Flock.
Yeah, and it was very unlucky that Nero went a little bit aggressive and he got caught out there, and that's what swung the fight for Flushed at the end of the day. And now here we go. Flushed is starting to build up ult charge. They have an EMP. Zera has EMP here, so we'll see how they use it. They have to be a little bit more aggressive with this so that they are able to pull off a huge play here.
Bomb comes out from Plater. Zera EMPs. Fordo already goes down with the EMP, so does Akahop and Peter.
6-man EMP by the side of Zera. That was a very, very good play. He stopped them in their tracks of a re-engagement. Very, very good play. And now on the side of Flock, they have the advantage. I mean, EMP is such a big ultimate that it flips the advantage either way of which team has it. And now it's Nero's time to go aggressive. They're looking for an
EMP bomb comes out. It is able to get Plato, and nothing else though. Eden's still hacked. Eden goes down, all hacked. Fordo's able to take out Eden when he comes out of mech. Zera's dropping very low, as well as Ultra. Ultra goes down while he's hacked, so he can't primal. Swift's dropping low, he's taken out. Baz comes in, tries to contest. However, he gets taken out before he can get anything done. Plato's coming back in on the Tracer. He gets taken out though, and it looks like the cap's going to be going back to Flock. However, Zera is on point contesting. That's just going to be a slight contest. However, Eden is back though. Eden is taken out.
They're looking to stall this for a lot of time here. They should be able to, if they keep on doing this, to get it to 99. It is a possibility as one at a time they're going in. And it looks like they're going to get Tracer to come in, and then they're going to have Sombra to come in. They're doing this very, very organized, that they want to get as much percentage as they can, and it looks like they'll get 95, 96. All right.
Very good stall coming out from Flush there. Flock, however, is getting really close to an EMP. Flush needs to make sure that they get their EMP off quick before Nero can charge his and get his off.
Yeah, and even if Zera gets his, Nero needs to get into a position that he can counter EMP.
Zera and the bomb coming out from Flush, they take out Nero before he can charge up EMP. However, a lot of ults available for Flock. Both supportals come out, both tankos come out as well. That's 5 ults coming out from Flock. However, it still looks like it's going to be going the way of Flush via the health bars. However, Peter does take out Eden. Eden is able to take out EMP, but Portal and Akahop both get kills. Nero takes out Plato. Eden does get the remake, and Ultra is able to take out Akahop. It really could go either way, however, Nero still does have the EMP. He goes for it. Is able to take out Ultra. Nero does go down in the process, though. Eden is DMAC. That's no tanks for Flush. Surface able to take out Eden. Peter takes out Zera.
And that's it. I mean, Flock are able to win out that fight. Nero was able to build the EMP, and he was able to basically shut down that fight there. And it's coming to one fight scenario, and Zera is at 60% to EMP. If he's able to get it this fight, they can win it. But if they don't, then it's all over for Flush.
Yeah, no EMPs coming out from either team, but Zera is getting close to it, so I might get it if there's a big stall. Bomb comes out from Surf, doesn't get anything. Portal will probably primal soon. Akahop brings out Coalescence. Nero's taken out by Boz. However, he does get Zera. Two kills for both teams by now. Eden self-destructs, gets nothing. Plato goes for his Pearls Bomb, doesn't get anything. Ultra is able to take out EMP. Kills going to the side of Flush right now. It looks like they're going to be cleaning up now. Surf is taking out the mech, and it's just stall right now for Flock.
Portal's coming in with the Primal, trying to stall as much as he can, but he's hacked by Zera, and that is it.
Yeah, EMP comes up from Zera.
Just to finish anything off, and that is it. Flush should be able to take this map. Peter on the point, hacked, dead. Surf is going to try to recontest on the ball. He's swinging around like a madman. But it does seem like this might be the end for Flock, and yes it is. Portal's going to try to jump in. He does.
He does get there in time.
Does get it there in time. EMP is going to try to stagger, but at the end of the day, it's just a Flush to win. Very, very close, map. First map here.
Yeah, that's about as close as we can get with two rounds going to 99-99. Flock does take the first one, but Flush is able to take it back and win the next two to get the map win.
Yeah, and I have to give it to Flock. I mean, they're definitely going higher than my expectations. I was thinking that this would be more of a stomp, but it looks like they've done their planning and they've done their research on how Flush play. They kind of play that crazy style with the new bitch shield composition, and they were able to take that first map and play them close to the last 2 points there. But yeah, at the end of the day, Flush was able to take it, and this is honestly a pretty close match. I'm hoping to see more of Flock throughout the series. I really like close games, so we'll see what they're able to do.
Yeah, I'm definitely hoping we get more of this because this has been extremely close. We've seen big plays coming out from Peter, Plato, Zira, DPS on both sides, tanks on both sides. We've seen big shatters on the Reinhardt. So I'm definitely excited to see more of that throughout this series.
Yeah, and I have to give it to Eden. He's been kind of popping off silently in the background. He's been able to peel for his supports very, very well. And honestly, right now he's playing kind of really good. I mean, he's making the plays that will set his team up for those dives, for those EMPs, and it was able to just make them win some of those fights, which was really good by Eden. The tank line of Flush showing off their stuff in this match. And now, if we're going to be going to Hanamura, this is a pick for the side of Flock. They might have something planned here. Maybe they're like forcing them onto meta. Flock seems like they're the type of team that want to play that meta, want to play the May McCree, the little bit of the brawl-ish composition. So they're probably taking them to Hanamura to play that. Or they might have other strats in mind. Maybe like, I don't know. I would love to see some Bastion, but I don't know if we're going to get him.
Yeah, Bastion Bunker with the Bastion Bunker comps are fairly decent on Hanamura compared to other 2CP maps. And 2CP in general is fairly good for that comp. So we might see that, but I mostly think Flock is going to Hanamura, try to force Flush to play meta. And if they try to run comfort picks, then Flock will capitalize on that.
Yep. I think that Flock definitely do better when they are faced with the meta versus meta. However, Flushed has a lot of talent on their roster, and I think that they are built off of like kind of individual plays inside of their team. Like all of their players make some individual plays that basically makes them win a fight. I really like how they play, and I want to see what they can do against Flock on Hanamura, since this was the Flock's pick. So this is going to be very interesting going forward.
Yeah, Hanamura definitely a map that favors more brawly compositions for the most part, at least on point A. Especially with May and that first choke point. There's only one way to go. Big opportunity to get May rolls off. So that's definitely and Nero has been really good on the May, so definitely a good opportunity to run that, which could be why Flock chose to go to Hanamura.
Yeah, and I have to shout out one player in particular, Peter Peterly. He is playing he's playing really good throughout this entire series. I mean, so far at least. We've seen him go out on the Doomfist and was able to retake that fight on Control Center, which was huge for them. And we saw him pop off on the Tracer, on the McCree, on the Reaper. We've seen a lot from Peter Peterly, and it's been pretty good so far.
Yeah, I believe it's still going to be attack coming out from I believe they're going to be swapping sides here actually, with Flushed going on to the defense and Flock going on to the attack. I do need to confirm that though. That's not 100%.
Yeah, it should be Flushed onto the defense. Let me see here. Yeah, Flush will be defending and the Flock will be attacking. So what I want to see from Flush, it's definitely defense-oriented map. So if they're able to do like fast engages or just basically throw off the Flock, they're able to probably win out. However, this map is so oriented on the Mei walls, and that's what we have to highlight. Zira, we have to see him play out of his mind on the Mei, because Hanamura, there's so many close choke points that you can use this Mei wall and basically delete the enemy team.
Yeah, especially at this much higher level of play compared to intermediate and novice. It's definitely going to be on Zira and Nero. Whoever can get the better Mei walls off and earlier
See some bash,
is going to be able to have their team capitalize on them, and definitely has a better chance of getting away with this win.
Yeah, and one thing I wanted to point out is the Flock. Now, they are going to be on the offense here, so we need to see them do very, very fast engages or just rotations in general. So one thing that they need to do is Maywall, split them with the Maywall and rush to one of the sides that they want to rotate to. They could rotate to top right, they could rotate through left, or they could just take a straight engagement through main. Now they have to do this very, very fast, or they're going to be split up by the side of Flush, since they also will have a Mei. However, we don't even know. We might see some other compositions be ran, but we're likely to see mostly Mei compositions throughout this entire series. So yeah, it'll be about 1 minute. Both teams are getting ready here, and then we're going to be going into Hanamura. I'm really enjoying this game so far, and we're going to be able to see some more of this going forward. Let's see what Flushed is going to be able to do here on the defense. They're going to have to play aggressive, like I was mentioning before, so we'll see what they're going to be running. I mean, I would expect standard. However, the things we could see is some Orisa Sigma. It's a really good map to play bunker, so we could see that on the defense, or we can see some aggressive Maywall Rhine composition. That's also something we could see here.
Yeah, no subs coming out from either team, so both rosters staying with what they had last map, which overall I agree with. Both teams played really well on that map, so yeah, no subs coming out, so probably fairly similar compositions to last map.
Yep, and here it is. We're seeing the Brawl versus Brawl, the normal Mei McCree meta, but on the other side, we do see Flock possibly running the Mora. That means that they are going to be wanting to take a lot more fast engages to see if they can win out. Ana is a lot more oriented on her utility with her anti-nades and with her sleep, and the fact that she can build up nano pretty fast, while on the other side, the Moira pick is for like very, very fast engagements, and to as well build up the coalescence and try to delete them as fast as possible. So that's what we're seeing from the Flock versus the side of the Flushed.
Yeah, Nero coming out on the Mei. Basically mirror compositions here, just swapping out the flex support for Ana on the side of Flush. I personally prefer the Ana pick, because if he's able to land one through the defensive matrix, then he'll be able to get a lot of value out of that. Ultra seems to be going in. Wall's already come out for Zira. Plato is able to take out Peter. That's massive.
A good Maywall from Zira, able to kill out Peter Peterly, and now they're going to be rotating up to top right. I mean, they don't have Peter Peterly right now, so Flush could take the advantage and kill Peter Peterly before they are able to fully go around and rotate around them. Peter is still not with the team. He's trying to get around. I don't know what he's going to be able to do here.
Comes out from Nero. Two people bioed coming out from Swift. Portal does take out Ultra against the Maywall. Peter is back, so it's a 6v5 for Flock.
Yeah, but the nano on Eden, making sure that they can try to win the 0 D-Mech Surf. Other side D-Mech. Plato was shot down when he had high noon up, and that should be the fight going for Flock.
Yeah, just clean up now for Flock. Fairly quick fight. Probably going to cap around 2:35 around there, and they'll have a pretty large time bank going into Hanamura B.
Very interesting play by Flush. They kind of got caught off guard. They didn't really aggress onto the McCree through main. They kind of left him, and Ultra was not ready for the Maywall and got absolutely deleted by the side of Flock. Good opportunity by Flock, and now they're rushing through mid, going aggressive, and they're already getting capture percentage here.
Yeah, Lizard already coming out from Nero. Beat does come out from Flush. Shatter comes out from Portal, is able to get Ultra, however, Eden takes out Peter before anything can capitalize. Zira's Blizzard comes out. Zira does go down himself, but Portal is frozen right now. Nero's able to take out Plato. Kills on the side of Flock right now. Fordle tries to get a charge off, but Ultra and Baz are able to take him out. Eden is able to take out Nero, and it looks like this is going to go the way he flushed.
Yeah, and that was basically based off of the chance that Eden was able to take down Peterly, and that was the main source of their damage gone, and they were able to slowly win out the fight. It's basically based off of on your McCree, and you need to keep your McCree up so that he's able to burst down all that damage and basically win out the team to fight. However, Eden was able to pick off Peterly very, very quickly, and they were able to win out. 2CP is a very strong game mode for just stalling it out as long as possible.
Flock starting their engage with a Surf Bomb. Shatter does come out from 4 to Ultra, gets 3 with a Fire Strike. 0 picks out Nero.
What a crazy man! He went for the quick shatter around the corner. He instantly shattered right when he turned the corner so that he can get that quick 3K with the Fire Strike. That was a crazy play by Ultra. It's pretty ballsy if you hit it, but he hit it, and I mean, a very good play. And now we got Flock. They have a bunch of ults coming up here, so they're gonna probably engage with the Moral, build up the Mail, and possibly use that too. It looks like they're gonna be probably using the High Noon here aggressively. It looks like they're trying to set it up, and yes, they are. They're setting up the High Noon here.
Doesn't get anything as it is eaten by Eden. Now it's coming out from Plato. Surf is taken out by it as his DM runs out. Fordle's able to get 3 with his Shatter. However,
a pause.
We have a pause.
So, someone possibly lagged out mid-fight. However, let's talk about how this map has been so far. So, Nero... Oh, and it looks like Surf has lagged out. I guess that's how he got demeched. And Nero was able to throw out the Mail. Akahop has his Moral. Swift has his Moral. Nobody's really caught in the Mail other than the tanks. So if they're able to, if Flush is able to sustain their tanks, they should theoretically win out this fight. Just because of the fact that Surf will not be in this fight. Internet issues by the side of Surf, and he was able to lag out, which is kind of unlucky for the side of Flock. They were probably they were hard investing into this fight, and they lost Surf very early because of the internet disconnection. And now it's honestly very unlucky, but what can you do about it? So, talking about this team, what do you think is flushed win condition for this map?
Flush win condition. They just gotta keep on. So they're currently on the defense. They definitely have the tools with both Eden's ult and Swift ults active, as well as already taking out Surf. And he's gonna be back at spot, not even demect form. They definitely have the capability to win this fight from there. And for the next fight, they'll probably have Blizzard and Beat, and they can win from there, considering Flock has dedicated Blizzard, Coalescence, and they might dedicate Beat. But if they don't, they'll only have 1 ult for the next fight. And Flush is going to have more, so they'll have the ultimate advantage. And if they can keep that ultimate advantage for the rest of it, then they'll have no issues holding this point.
Yeah, and the fact that Surf lost his ultimate as well and wasn't able to use it, and now he's back, but we'll see when they're going to be able to start. And honestly, on the side of Flush, they have Baz is almost to beat, and even if Eden is demeched right now, he can still bomb so that he gets remeched. So this Mail really can't get much use. Ultra's gonna probably die because of it, because he's very, very low. However, I think the sustain of Flushed and the fact that they are on defense and they can just stall it out for as long as possible, I think they will win this fight.
Yeah. However, Nero's Blizzard is out and Eden is frozen in it, so they definitely have the capability of taking out Eden and denying him that self-destruct, so they might be able to take it from there.
Yeah, I mean, if he is frozen currently, so if they're able to delete him before he's able to even use his ultimate, that'd be perfect timing. However, if the Mail doesn't go down in time and he's able to bomb, it will look like a flushed win for this fight here. And we're just waiting for both teams to be R, and it looks like they are, so we're going to be going right back into the series here. Peterly is kind of uncontested on the high ground right now, so he might get a few shots off.
Ultra is taken out right as we go right back in. Peter is able to take out Plato. Bomb comes out from Eden, but he is killed by Peter before he can remech. Beats coming out from EMP. They want to win it right here, right now. Percentage is ticking up. Hoops come out, and they're able to take it with 3 minutes on the clock.
Flock was already, like, they were ready right at the start of that fight. They knew exactly what they wanted to do. Plato was able to take out Peter. Peter was able to take out Plato very, very fast, and they were able to just win it out and like boop them back, didn't let them recontest, and that was very one-sided by Flock. Even without Surf, even without their diva, they were able to still win out that fight with the meal and with the plays by Peter on the high ground.
Yeah, definitely really well played. We'll see the compositions coming out from both teams on Flock's defense and Flush attack respectively coming out. Looks like they're going to be similar comp for Flush, but on the side of Flock, we're going to be getting an Orisa Sigma, which we'll probably set up on the high ground, as well as Hanzo, May, Bap, and Brig. Bap's a little bit Bap and Brig. I don't generally when you see Bunker, you don't see Bap and Brig together specifically, but I'm interested to see how they're gonna work that.
Yeah, I mean, Bap Brig is actually a decent composition in the fact that their Brig is able to protect their Hanzo and their Bap while also armoring everyone that needs it. I mean, Brig is a good hero to basically stun enemies that get close and not allow them onto their team. I really like this composition by the side of Flock, and let's see what they're able to pull off with this Bunker on the high ground here. And it looks like Flushed is planning on doing an engagement. They might rotate, which is probably the smartest move. They want to probably rotate around, see if they can get point presence, and they looks like they're actually going very aggressive.
Off the high ground. He is able to take out Fordle and EMP. Definitely the advantage going the side of Flush right now. Looks like they're going to be taking it very quickly in under a minute. That is a massive time bank.
A very good setup by Baz. He was able to get the boop off from the high ground. He was able to set up his team. I mean, Ultra he trusted Basilisk so much that he literally pinned through mid, knowing that the boop was coming, and there it is. The boop went down, and they were able to just win that fight very, very fast off of that boop.
Fantastic team play coming out from Flush. Looks like we're going to see Flock onto a normal composition here. Plato is able to take out an EMP on the engage. That's playing 6v5 already. Is going to be massive for Flush. We're already seeing several abilities coming out from the side of Flock. Plato does have ultimate, and Eden's going near his. Surf's taken out. Plato takes out Surf after D-Mex. Zero, Eden, Baz all taking targets out. Bomb comes out from Eden, doesn't get anyone. Nero does take out Plato.
And Ultra lags out.
Whack.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Looks like everyone...
And it looks like they want to ready up without Ultra. So, I guess they know that they're going to probably win this fight no matter what, so they're just trying to kill the more on point, and Ultra's already back, so I don't know if that was a lag out. Apparently he might have clicked a link that like got him out of the game or something. I don't know. Weird. Anyway, Ultra left the game, so let's see if Flush is still able to take this. I mean, there's only like 2 people on point, so they should be able to win. If they don't, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, but this is just an absolute insane time coming out from Flush so far.
Yeah.
5:30 ever since they decreased the amount of time you got from 4 minutes to 3 minutes. This is almost like they might get almost 5 minutes.
Yeah, and there it is. Boom! They got the 4 minutes and 25 seconds because of the new time thing, and I mean, that's some crazy time. I think that they were able to just be very, very aggressive, and that's the type of team Flushed is. And they were able to win it out with a perfectly booped plan on the high ground from first, and then second, engaging in through main, but letting Plato go on the flank, kill 2, and they all protected him too, so he still made it out alive at the end of the day. Very good teamwork by the side of Flush. And now it's back to Flock. They need to be able to do these engagements again, and they were able to do it as well in their offenses, so we'll see what they're going to be doing, maybe something a little bit different, so that they can get more time in the bank.
Yeah, it'll definitely be very exciting to see what teams do on the second attack and defenses.
Ooh.
Flock had a fairly good attack, but then Flush just had one of the best attacks I've ever seen.
Yep, this is a possibility that we might be seeing Peter Peterly go with the sim. So basically what they want to do here is go right, go straight onto the midpoint, TP straight to point, set up the turrets, and put up the May wall so that nobody is able to get to the point in time. They're trying to do a very aggressive play before Flush is even ready to set up. And that's what they're going to be rolling out on. They're going to be going right, they're going to be looking for the TP straight to point, and set up instantly.
Yeah, Peter on the Symmetra. Rhino Research coming out. Flush already knows what's happening. TP comes out, they take it, move on to the right side of point. They are there with no poke, however. The Rhine Diva composition generally beats the Rhino Research every time. Portal's dropping low. Flashbreak does come out. Immortality Field forced out from Akahop. Peter is able to take out Baz. Moving forward is Flock. Shatter does come out, but it goes right into the Orisa shield. EMP's able to take out Ultra as Portal goes down. Plato takes out Nero as well. Zero's dropping dangerously low, but is healed up. And Swift is able to take out Surf, and this does look like it's going to be going the way of Flushed.
Flushed was able to realize that they had the Symmetra, so they backed up straight to point, knowing that they wanted to TP to point, and all Flock had to do was they couldn't TP to point, so they decided to TP top right, try to set up behind, and Baz ended up dying to Peter at the start of the fight, but they were slowly degraded, and then they lost the fight. Peter has wall here, so they're going to be looking to engage with the wall. They're TPing again onto the high ground, looking to set up with the wall. There it is, wall engaged, but the high noon on the other side.
Plato does take out Surf with the high noon, but not before he gets Swift. One kill from each side, however, Nero does take out Plato. Shatter coming out from Portal is able to knock down Eden, however, nothing comes of it. Peterly takes out Ultra. Blizzard coming out from Zero. Blizzard's out from both sides. Looks like no kills coming out from either side so far. EMP's able to beat, and he does allow Flock to take that fight, and they will be taking point A.
That was honestly very interesting decision making by the Flock. I mean, they were coming up on Mail, and they had beat there, and there was only 2 people flushed on the point. Zero ended up using his mail, and they had the advantage, but they decided to use their own mail and their Luciole, and now they're at a disadvantage. But no, Plato gets the flank and kills EMP. Portal's already down. Here comes the bomb. It might be huge. No, but there's an ammo there for it.
Yeah, that's definitely already dead for... However, Alcop and Peterly do get picked, so they might be able to rotate it quickly with the Sim Teleporter still up. Yep, they're dedicating all its Alcop, dedicates his Square, Surf dedicates his Supercharger. Shadow does come out from Ultra, is able to down Nero, however, kill still going the way of Flock. Beat comes out from Baz, both supporters coming out from Flush. Swift takes out 2 with his Coalescence. Baz takes out Peterly, and it's just cleanup now for Flushed. Noon coming out from Plato, and it looks like that's going to be it. And we'll see the hold on Hanamura point B for Flushed.
Yeah, and that was a pretty good hold by Flush. They kind of got overzealous there on the defense. However, they were able to bring it back. The supports of the side of Flush were able to clutch up with the Moral, with the beat, and they were able to sustain that fight. You have to question, though, Flock, they kind of overused ults on first point, trying to make sure that they won it, and they weren't able to get their May. They used their Mail, and they used their beat, and now they're on the downward trend. I mean, Flock needs to hold for 4 minutes and 25 seconds, and all Flush needs to do is take first point and take a tick on second.
Yeah, definitely. They have a large amount of time in order to get this done, especially considering how fast they did the first time. However, they do look to be coming out with a different comp with the Rhine Sigma very interesting comp with the Ryan Sigma and then double hit scan coming out. However, there is not a bunker coming out from Flock this time. So interesting to see how these comps play out.
Yeah, and I'm honestly happy that Flock isn't running that bunker. They were kind of exposed by Baz there that they weren't ready for the boop, and they got booped off and instantly destroyed. So what we need to see from Flock, we need to see them play a little bit more aggressive on the defense. Even though it's the defense, doesn't mean you can be aggressive. And the defensive side needs to be more reaction-based, where they have to wait for an opening and engage on it, and that's what they're going to be doing. But on the side of Flushed, we do see the Sigma, so they're going to be running the Ryan Sigma, maybe expecting an Orisa composition on the other side.
Yeah, Wall already comes out from Zero to give Flush a little bit of space. However, does not wall anyone off. Wall does come out on the side of Flock. They try to capitalize on it. No kills coming out from either side so far. Nero does get frozen. EMP gets Ultra, but Nero goes down as well. EMP is able to take out Eden.
Yeah, and
Zero dropping dangerously low right now, as well as Plato. Both DPS for Flush are extremely low. Surf is able to take out Zero, while Plato takes out Peter.
alright, and that's it. Flock was able to win that fight. Nero's coming back on the Tracer, and Peter's already back on the Doomfist. And they're just trying to clean up the kills. However, Flush is coming back here. I mean, they have all 6 of their players. They're rushing back in. Peter falls off the map on the other side, and they're rushing Portal down. Portal's very low.
High Noon coming out from Plato. Bomb comes out from Surf. Bomb gets nothing. Neither does the High Noon. No ults coming out from either team right now. No kills coming out. Zero and Ultra both sides use their ults. Surf is able to go down with that, and it looks like they're going to be able to snowball from here. Portal is stunned out of his shatter.
That's very interesting play by the side of Flock. I mean, they had the advantage, and they decided to try to aggress forward, but that didn't really do much for them. And they were able to die out, and Peter trying to recontest, but ended up falling off the map on the other side. Crazy accident by the side of Flock, and now here it is. It's a draw or win moment for Flushed. All they need to do is get 1 tick, and that is it. So we'll see what they're going to be able to do. They're trying to look for the high ground. They jebaited high ground. Now they're going through main. They're going to go under main. They're going to go back left of point, try to take point presence here. They're already trying to set up, and here they go.
Ult. Beat comes out from EMP to react to the Sigma ult. Akop decides Coalescence. Plato with another High Noon is able to take out Peter with it, but not before Peter takes out Swift. Akop able to take out Ultra. Eden takes out Akahop, but kills going back and forth in this fight. However, Flock still trying to hold on as if they lose it here, they lose this map. Portal goes down, so does Zero. Kill still going either way. Eden gets another kill on the EMP. However, Peter is back because the close response. Nero takes out Plato, and it looks like this is going to be going to the side of Flushed. Flock.
Eden had some good plays there on the Sigma. He was able to get a triple kill there, but they weren't able to sustain long enough. And honestly, I would like to see Eden switch to the D.Va. Even though he's doing a lot on the Sigma, he needs to go into the D.Va to protect his teammates a little bit more. Sigma is very good against like Orisa type compositions, but when you're against the Ryan D.Va, Sigma doesn't get as much value. So we'll see what they're going to be able to do as they're taking this fight. And oh, Ultra getting the Fire Strike instantly onto Neural. The Mail from above is clearing out the high ground. And that's it. That's almost it. They're about to win this fight already.
Plato with another High Noon. He was able to drop, but no one gets killed by it.
And that's
going to be it.
Plato, 3 fights in a row, getting High Noon like it's nothing. He's been getting these ults very, very fast, and he's able to just destroy them. That High Noon, well, it was basically a zoning ult. I mean, they were able to just take the point when they High Noon, and that was it. Very good plays by the side of the DPS from Flush. They were able to mail it from the top right, able to get 2 kills instantly, and then they were able to High Noon and zone off the people off of the point, which made them able to win that fight. Very good plays by Flush, and now they are up 2-0. All right. And that's been this has been a pretty close series overall. We've been seeing Flock. I mean, throughout their last couple of maps, they've been kind of on the downside as of recently, but we're seeing them basically put so much pressure onto Flush. I was not expecting Flock to be like playing a lot better than they were on their last map, their last series, and they're showing off why they are in the semifinals, why they are one of the top teams. However, they can't go up against the dragons of the Flushed. I mean, they're really on fire right now.
Yeah, Flush has been absolutely dominant. Both of their attacks were ridiculously quick.
Yeah, and it was basically based on setups. I mean, their teamwork has been pretty good throughout this entire series, and especially on that Hanamura attack, where they were able to set up things like their boop off the high ground, able to just instantly delete most of their teammates. Also, you got the Mayo from the high ground, zoning them all off the high ground, killing a couple up there, then getting the high noon through main, able to zone them all off point while they capture it. Very good teamwork overall by the side of Flushed, and we can't degrade Flock at all here because they're also playing pretty good. Their teamwork has been kind of flawless as well. I mean, they've been having a little bit of issues here and there, like Peter Purely falling off the map on Doomfist, but overall, not that bad of play from both teams. And it looks like we're probably going to be going to King's Row, which, I mean, you can't have an Overwatch game without King's Row. This is the big map that everyone loves for some reason. I think it's overhyped, but I won't say anything about that. So we're going to be moving on to here, and it's, again, Flock trying to pick that meta. They really want to play the meta. They don't want to put Flushed on anything but meta, which, I mean, yeah, if it's their strength, but at the same time, Flushed is kind of beating them in that too, so we'll see what they're going to be doing on King's Row here. All right, and both teams are almost ready, and we can get into this next map of the series. This has been a pretty close and contested map, so we matched so far, so I can't let the Flock down. They are going to be trying for the reverse sweep, which is totally possible if they're able to not get boomed. I think this is mostly about mentality, and if Flock can keep that mentality going and not boom themselves, I think that they have a chance to reverse sweep this, but they have to be coordinated for them to be able to do this.
Yeah, there's definitely a possibility for Flock to be able to take this, as both maps have been relatively close. But Flush has just been dominant on their attacks. Flock has had good attacks, but Flush has just been completely dominant on theirs. So they've been able to push through even with Flock's pretty good attacks.
Yep, I agree with that 100%. I think that on the side of Flush, that they definitely have they're definitely offense oriented, and they're really aggressive players, and I really like that. I think that's a good style to have in this current meta, where you have to be very aggressive. You have to be like making decisions while you go. You have to be very reaction based. You have to be instantly ready for anything that goes out on you, and I really like that by Flush. They're realizing situations and they're able to play it out perfectly.
Yeah, so both teams are definitely competing very good here.
And this could be the farewell match for the Flock. They need to be able to clutch up here, get themselves going, get themselves on a move on, because they need to start winning this in order for themselves to keep going. I mean, this might be the end of their season in League of Zero. This could be the end of the Flock. Last season, Crest did really well, able to win out, but here they are again, this time in the form of Flock, and this is their hopes for having another season winning out. I mean, if Flock doesn't clutch up, then it's all over for them. Alright, and it does look like we are probably going to see a mirror on both sides. Meta versus meta, but it looks like Plato's probably going to go out on the Widow, see if he can get a pick on the high ground. I really like this because it's kind of a risk, but it's also a reward because if you're able to get the pick off, you could keep up with the Widow and keep going and basically just keep deleting them. I mean, a pick instantly will win the team the fight, but Flock already knows that they're probably going to be doing this, so they're holding the tight corner. They're not letting themselves peek. So we're going to be seeing definitely Plato switch back to McCree here once he gets for the pick. And he decides not even to go to the pick, so he's going to go straight to the McCree. He didn't see anyone in the window, so he decided to switch instantly. And it's the meta versus meta again here.
Yeah, direct mirrors here. Flush has been able to get the win here. Flush is moving in. Ultra's able to take out Alcohol with a pin, however, he's likely to go down to block. It's dropping very low, however, Swift takes out EMP, and Ian takes our portal. Kills going the side of Flush. Flush was able to capitalize on them chasing Ultra after that pin, and was able to get kills while they focused on killing Ultra.
And like I was saying before Revolve, I mean, you have to see that Flushed is a team that's based off of their aggression, and you saw that from that part of the fight. I mean, they just instantly went into them and were able to kill out 3 off the bat by good Maywall from Zera, able to split off half of their team, and they were able to win out that fight.
Yeah, Flush starting to move in. Portal is walled off. He takes quite a bit of damage, but is able to get out. Nero goes down very low. He does get healed up, though. Looks like both teams are going to be engaging at full power. Ultra is getting very close to a shatter, and Plato and Zera already at their ults. Yep, Zera gets his ult off. Portal tries to get a charge, but he does not get it off. Ultra's able to kill him, however, he is bioed. Plato ulting as well. Doesn't get anything out of it, but Baz does get Portal. Peter's able to take out Plato, evens it out. The Electric Cowboy's coming out from Peter.
Yeah, and there's the mail from Nero trying to finish off the fight. Flock investing hard into this because they know that they can win, and there it is. They're going to be able to win this fight based off of the invest. But no, but Eden uses the Diva Bomb. I don't know if I like that decision. And he's even demeched afterwards, and there comes the bomb, gonna kill Basilisk. Dang. That was some rough stuff by Flush. They were a little bit overzealous, and they got caught out. So, Flush is gonna try again here for the offense. They have Beat coming up, they have Moral coming up, they also have the Shatter, and the Shatter! Oh, catches Snake!
That's absolutely insane gameplay coming out from Ultra.
Portal decides to turn around for some reason, not even paying attention to where Ultra is, and gets his entire team shattered. Akahop didn't know if we mentioned this, but ended up switching to the Ana, so he's looking for more of the anti-nades, more of the sleep darts, rather than being on the Moira. So they're going to be looking to be a little bit more reaction based, and Plato's going to go out with the High Dune while the Beat is on the side of EMP.
Plato's able to kill Portal over Peter. Peter is coming out from behind and does take out Plato. That's a lot of damage missing from the side of Flush. Ultra with another Shatter already. He's able to get several with it. It's just Surf contesting card, and he's going to go down, and that's going to be point B captured for Flush. This is an absolutely ridiculous time so far with 4:45 just for point C.
And this is seriously just a Reinhardt-esque map. I mean, you couldn't go more Rein than this. This is very close quarters. Rein is perfect on this map, and Ultra is showing us why he is one of the best main tanks in this league.
Wall does come out from both Mays. Both Blizzards are in. Those are massive each from both sides. However, it does look like Flush is going to take the advantage out of it. EMP is in their backline. Her portal is down, and it looks like EMP is going to be taken out.
Both males were eaten. However, it does affect the defense a lot more than the offense because the defense has to be winning with these ults. The offense can throw these ults out and still able to win these fights, and that's it. Nero's going to be switching to the Reaper to have a last second contest because he cannot be on the May, and a huge shatter from Portal, gets 4 knocked down, and Nero was able to kill the McCree that was knocked down, and that's a very, very clean fight by the side of Flock.
That's extremely clean. However, Flock is now on the Reaper instead of the May, so they won't be able to utilize May walls quite as much as they have been trying to.
That's a little bit of a caster curse. We were just typing up Ultra, and then Portal comes back like nothing even happened. Like he got a 4-man shatter and was able to win them the fight. It is all Rhine right now for both of these teams. They're showing off their true skill right here. There's going to be a high noon engage from Plato, going very, very aggressive. They're
Bomb coming out from behind. Plato's able to get 2, and then he takes out another one with this bomb. Looks like this is going to be it for Flock unless they can get a crazy stall out, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. It doesn't look like anyone's going to go to that. And so for 3 minutes on the clock for Flushed, and that is ridiculous for Kings Row.
Like Eden said in the chat, off tank difference. He got a good Diva Bomb there. I really like the decision making there. They were able to high noon, take all that space, and then they were going to throw the Diva Bomb in where they were hiding, which was able to pick off one of them, and the high noon was able to kill 2. So they kind of did a little bit of a split angle with the high noon and with the bomb, which was very, very good decision making by both of them. And there it is, the offense. Like we were talking about before, they wanted it for a reason. They're really good at being aggressive. And now let's see how they do on defense. Honestly, if I were them, I wouldn't play into the flock. I would be aggressive on defense as well. I want to see some spawn camping. I want to see some like very aggressive things from them. They need to be very aggressive because that's what kind of team they are. Oh, are we gonna see it? Yes, we are. We are seeing the composition bangarang. Okay. So this is a composition that I made in my platinum games. Now there's not really much meaning to this other than Pokemon. That's the only meaning. They're gonna have to win this out based on just random engages. This is gonna be amazing. So I'm really liking that they're running out with this comp, and on the side of Flock, they're running their kind of comfort pick. I mean, they really like the Doom Reaper. We saw them in the Doom Reaper meta against Guangzhou, and they were able to do really good against it. And honestly, this also counters the composition against Flushed, and honestly, already down Baz.
Peter takes out Baz. That's massive. This Hammond Monkey dive with the Torp. Kills coming out from Flock. It seems like they're countering ridiculously well with that Reaper. Nero's getting tons of kills. Just kill after kill for Flock. Nothing's getting done.
And honestly, that was very interesting. I mean, they did try out the Bangarang. It didn't really work, but I mean, it didn't work out because Flock was already ready. It seems like every time they try to do something fun, Flock already knows what they're going to be doing and already run out with the Reaper. Oh, nice Maywall by Zira, able to catch out. There's Zarya. Zarya's going to die. Portal is very low. Very good engage from the side of Flush, and they're taking it to them. They're going right into their spawn.
Yeah, Flush doesn't seem to care whether you have momentum or not. They just go in there and they're going to end your push right away with a massive Maywall or Shatter, or just some massive pop-off play from one of their players.
Yeah, and here we go. I mean, they did have the ult disadvantage at the start, but look at Flushed already building up 50. Almost all their teammates have 50% or more on their ultimates, and they just swap compositions. This is huge for the side of Flush. They already are catching up on the ults.
Yeah, ult is coming out from the side of Akka. Plato is coming in with the high noon ult, and Swift uses his ult as well. Both coalescences coming out. Shadow comes out for Portal, it's massive. Peter takes out Ultra, EMP takes out Zero on the back of Portal Shatter. And this fight's going to be going the way of Flock off the back of that Shatter.
Good Shatter by Portal, and he's also showing a little bit of bright spots, just like Ultra did on their offense. Portal is showing off that he can also get these huge shatters and make these plays for his team. And here we go. We're going to be seeing another fight here, and they're also building up a pretty good time bank. I mean, 4 minutes already, and they're pushing into second pretty fast. I really like this Doom Reaper composition by the side of Flock. It really does fit their playstyle a lot more.
Shatter and Blizzard comes out. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to get out of it. Bomb comes out as well. That's a lot of ults committed, but a fight does go the way of Flush. However, they used so many ults that fight. They used Blizzard, Shatter, Bomb, and Beat. However, they are getting really close to a Shatter considering they used it that fight.
Yeah, Ultra already building up on his Shatter. Then you also have Swift with the Moral and Plato with the McCree ult. I want to see them go a little bit aggressive with this Coalescence, look for a high noon play. Peter Peterly getting forced out of his ult very early, so they're going to be looking to grab early, but they aren't able to, and there it is, the grab's coming out after.
Yeah, kills going inside of Flock. It looks like they're going to be able to turn this fight with both Eden and Baz going down. But that's Shatter coming out for both teams. However, a slightly bigger one coming out for Fordle, and it does look like point B is going to be captured for the Flock.
I really like that decision making by the side of Flock. They noticed that Basilisk used his beat last fight, so they were able to just come in with the grab, basically instantly clean up the fight with that grab, nothing to counter it, and that is it. Now on the side of Flock, they have the ultimate. They're kind of at an ultimate disadvantage. They're gonna engage with a high noon, and they already have mail from Zero. So
yeah. Nero, however, takes out 2 with his death loss, and that's massive. Zero is coming out with his Blizzard, but it doesn't get much because Nero's just killing everyone.
Nero is absolutely popping off right now on the Reaper. He's able to kill 5 off the bat, but Plato, a parting shot onto EMP as he goes down. And man, that's crazy. He was able to kill EMP, and that makes it so that they can maybe re-engage this fight. Ultra tried to pin in to save Plato, but Plato dies. And now this is looking like a one-fight situation, and Flock, I mean, they're building up a good time bank themselves.
Ults coming out from both sides. Graviton goes in from Surf. Kills are going the way of Flock. They might even get a better time bank than Flush did. It's just Eden on point. Eden does bomb, but he's taken out. Doesn't look like there's going to be time for them to touch.
And they get more time than Flush does. That is crazy by the side of Flock. They had the composition ready. They knew that they wanted to play into their comfort picks. Peter is a really good Doomfist, and then you have Nero on the Reaper. They were able to just basically just pop off. I mean, we were just talking up Ultra on their offense, but we have to admit Fordle, with these huge shadows of his own, able to win them some of these fights, and that is a big thing when it comes to King's Row. These big Earth Shatters by the Rhines. Alright, and it looks like we're going to be seeing the Doom Reaper again from the side of Flock. They noticed that it worked, so they're going to try to continue with it. I do think, however, it's going to be a lot worse for the defense to run Doom Reaper. I mean, the Doom doesn't really have much to set up on. They have to be very, very aggressive. Like, yeah, I've been talking about aggressive comps like May McCree, but Doomfist on defense means they actually have to be set up something and instantly go onto it. They don't have time to wait, or their tanks will be ran over. And here they go. And here they go, flushed onto their offense here. They're going to be looking for a May wall engage as soon as possible. And there it is, already taken down.
That's absolutely massive on the side of Flush. They're going extremely aggressive, even straight into this Doomfist Reaper comp. And they're able to push him all the way back to streaks, already locking up 2 tips. I don't even think Flock needs a recontest on this one. Yeah, they get walled off, and that's already 0.8 for Flush. That's ridiculous. They just went so aggressive, they got to force them back to streets.
I really dislike that decision making by Flock. They're supposed to be a little bit more aggressive than this team on the defense. They have to be with the Doom Reaper, or they're not going to be able to get much value out of it. And here we go. There's the punch, but instantly deleted. Peter Lee. They're going to have to back up here. And honestly, very good decision making by the side of Flush. But oh no, Flock getting 2 picks, coming back in for the re-engagement, and taking out Zira. That's huge from the side of Flock.
Yeah, Surf takes out Ultra. That's absolutely massive, being able to get these kills like fight. However, there is going to be one more fight for Flush in order to try to push this even further.
Yeah, and we need to see Flush. They have a bunch of ults coming up, but so do the side of Flock. We need to see them be able to get this. I mean, Surf right now has a free grab. Baz does not have beat.
Later does High Noon. He isn't able to get anything in. And the Maywall puts him in the line of fire of Nero, and he does get taken out. Peter takes out Ultra. I don't know if... Yeah, they have to reset quickly, otherwise they won't be able to get another fight in.
They have to reset now because of the fact that they have a lot of these ults. They have so much. They have to be able to use them by the end of this fight. I mean, Ultra has Shatter, Zero has Mail. They have both of their support ults as well. They need to be able to use these, and it looks like they might. Nero's almost down by Plato.
Yeah, Plato's able to take out Akahop. Zero pulls out the Blizzard. Nero's frozen, and he goes down before he could do anything with his Blossom. Both DPS ults will be available for next fight, but neither tank ults for on the side of Flock.
Very good decision making by the side of Flush. They were able to instantly mail because they knew that there was no Diva on the enemy side, so Zero was literally able to just chuck his mail in and get 4 people frozen off the bat. Very, very good. And now here it is again. They're going to be coming back in with this Doom Reaper. Nero has all, but no! Plato instantly deletes him!
That's absolutely massive for Flush, not having to deal with that Death Blossom. The Meteor Strike does come down. The Portal's able to take out Plato, so it's even right now. Baz coming out with the beat. No more ults no more kills right now. Ult is coming out from Eden. Ultra's dropping low. Peter is on the high ground. He's going to try to get Ultra. He whips his punch. Does get Bubble Bill.
Nero's back though, and he's going to be looking for this.
Yeah, Surfeit Peter getting killed. Reaper ult comes out. Does get Baz, and it looks like this fight is going to go the way of Flock, ending Flush's push right before point B.
Yeah, very, very good re-engage by Flock. Even when they were down Nero, they were able to play slow and wait for him to re-engage, and they were able to get 2 picks while doing so. And now, look what we got here. I mean, we have Flushed on the kind of ropes. I mean, they need to be able to defend from this Doom Reaper composition. I mean, they're kind of struggling right now, and it's kind of showing a weakness to them that this Doom Reaper is kind of ruining them. But, however, they also have just 2 minutes. I mean, 2 minutes is a lot. However, they need to be able to work with this. So we might be seeing a Rein Zarya composition. We're going to be seeing Client on the Zarya, so we'll see what they're going to be able to do here with it.
Yeah, that's very odd, since Eden has been on Diva basically the entire match. So having that Zarya, now there isn't that much that they need to be eating considering they're running the Reaper Doom for the most part. Nero will be on the Widow just to peek at the beginning. But since there is nothing really that they need to eat like Blizzards or anti-nades, however, then it shouldn't be that big of a deal going on to Zarya. It should just bring frontline pressure onto Portal.
I think the Zarya is kind of a messed up pick because at the end of the day, if Nero's going to be playing the Reaper, which he will be, he's going to be basically uncontested. The only thing that can contest it is Plato. However, Nero basically gets uncontested on high grounds and such, which is what he's doing. He's already on the high ground, going to be trying to take out Plato early, but he has to disengage.
Block is going through Hotel. Wall comes off onto Portal. He's able to pin Ultra, but Zero is able to take out Portal. Peter is able to take out Basilisk, though. Nero does also take out Eden on the Zarya. Ultra is able to take out Surf. Kills going both ways right now. Akahop takes out Swift 16. Does look like it is going towards Flock. And it looks like Flock is going to be taking this fight. And will be taking point A.
That was a very good engagement by Flock, and you have to still wonder, why is Flush running the Zarya? I mean, they had so much luck out of their normal, like, Rein Diva, May McCree meta, and now they're trying to switch things up. I don't really like this. This might have to do with something with mental, maybe they're just having fun or something, but they need to start taking Flock a little bit seriously because they're going to start winning if they don't do something about it.
Plato is nearing ult. However, Akahop already has ult. Ultra does have more ult charge than Portal, though.
Eden coming up with the grab. That's going to be a very big win condition for them if they're able to get it in time. I mean, EMP's already at 77% to his ult, and instant pick.
Nero goes right around the corner. Nero and Surf both go down. That's absolutely massive. They're going to be able to charge some ult charge there without much going back on the way of Flock. Flock will have Shatter, Coalescence, and Blossom going into this next fight. But on the side of Flush, they're likely to have Shatter, Wow, Blizzard, Nano, and Beat. So this should be going, and the bio coming out onto Portal, this should be going the way of Flushed. Blossom was out, doesn't seem to get anything.
And that is
Blizzard,
it. Eden with 3. Eden with 4. Eden about to get 5 here. Eden on the Zarya proving us wrong. I mean, 5 for Eden. And he's looking for the 6. Make that 6 for Eden. Eden is cracked. What a god. And that is it. Flush will be taking the series 3-0. Man. Huge plays by the side of Flushed off tank Eden. Crazy.
Eden has been absolutely ridiculous this match. Getting massive bombs, getting massive grabs, getting a 6k to end the series. He's been pressuring the enemy DPS on Flock really well. He's been shutting them down as much as he can be, really. And he's been popping off on his own, as we just saw there.
Yeah, and honestly, very good play, and what expected from Flushed. And honestly, I have to give it to the Flock. They kind of played better than everyone wanted to expect. And honestly, let's see who we want to be as our mental health coach. I mean, not mental health coach, our interview. And let's interview Ultra. Let's give it to Ultra. Let's move in Ultra here. Let's give him an interview real quick. All right, Ultra. Welcome. Welcome. How are you feeling after you just destroyed the Flock there?
It was good. It was good. I definitely think we underestimated them. Because we were rolling out with our troll comps in the beginning. We thought we were gonna be kind of a roll, not gonna lie. But I was actually impressed. Like Hog did a good job. He really coached them well. I can tell because the way they swapped to like counters instantly, that was really impressive. So that was definitely good coaching on their part.
Yeah, we did notice that they basically knew that you guys were gonna be running these weird compositions, so they ran out on the Reaper knowing that you guys were gonna run that bitch field, and they were able to just destroy the Ryan Winston pretty easily. But yeah, Flock did kind of impress me. I mean, coming into this, we were thinking Flock was kind of like middle of the team, maybe a little bit above average, but you guys did definitely think that you guys were better than them. However, they did kind of make you guys sweat in the early maps. However, you guys were able to close out the series. And Ultra, who would you say is your MVP for this match?
My MVP? Definitely Baz. Yeah. Definitely Baz. Baz popped off hard. Yeah, like maybe like I think he did some pretty like cool mechanical things, but also like in comms he was like really there, like really like showing up, like calling out them good plays and all that. Like that boop on Hanamura, that was huge. He was just like, yo, I'm gonna go for the crazy boop, let's get it, and he booped 6. It was huge.
Hanamura was a map we saw Baz shine the most. I mean, he was able to set up his team for some great plays, and honestly, I really liked your Hanamura. You guys were very, very quick to think and were able to just basically delete Flock instantly on your offenses.
Yeah.
Now, is there anyone you want to shout out or maybe like trash talk?
I want to shout out Jetpick, dude, for assistant manager difference, No, I was kidding. Yeah, but I didn't know who the other assistant manager was for Flock, but apparently it's this person called Utrus. I don't know anything about Utrus, but I think it's a pretty funny name. So But anyways, yeah. No, it was a good match. I definitely thought it was gonna be a lot easier than it was, But it was good. I'm looking forward to take Newt, and take them down in the finals.
Nice. Revolve, is there anything you want to add?
No, you played great. Congratulations to your team.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's about it. Congrats and good luck in the finals.
Good luck in the finals. Well deserved.
All right, GG's.
All right, and that is about it for the Flushed versus Flock. I mean, it was as expected. We did expect Flush to win, and they were able to win out. However, Flock did impress us from the coaching from Hawk, and we did see some bright spots in Nerol and Peter. They were really popping off throughout the entire series, and we did see Fortal kind of boom a little bit Ultra at the end there. But we won't talk about that Ultra at all. But yeah, definitely some great spots from Flock. However, it's sad to see them go. Flock will be finishing their season off there. Good on for them, and honestly, good on for Flock.